Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Cosmic Mirror Tarot. I am Jaja, and today we are going to get into your 2022 career and finance reading. I do have a couple of oracles that I'll get into in a second, guys. This is for anyone with the Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, even Jupiter and Mars. Jupiter is all about expansion in our financial sector, and Mars is the action that we take towards money. So you all are welcome as well. Okay, so to kick it off, we'll get started with the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. We'll ask the Fae about your finances. I was called to do the romance deck for you guys. The only other, that's super rare because, love and finances, right? But the other sign that I was called to do that for, I think, was Libra. So I don't know if you guys may be calling in a Libra or dating a Libra. But also, and then we'll get into the Kipper deck, and at the very end, we will do a modified Celtic cross for pull 12 cards, one card for each quarter, do some clarification with the traditional tarot. All right, so let's go ahead and get into this, guys. So for your Ask the Fae oracle, you guys pulled the number 6, which interesting. So as I was shuffling and as I was meditating on your messages, I was called to pull the romance deck. The romance deck oracle. I don't know who that was for, but someone is anyways, I was called to pull the romance deck, and number 6 is actually the Lover's card, which is choice and love. And so but in the fairy deck, number 6 represents transition. This is a house of change and movement. It is also about the times in between, where we rest and take stock of who we are and what we want and where we are going on our journey. It also shows where we may be the most confused. So what I thought is interesting, so the Lover's card in the tarot deck, some people say, it's a signifier of a divine union, but it also is a choice card. It's like ruled by Gemini. There's like the twins on either side with the, kind of angel of love in the middle. So this notion of being in between, in the middle, having to make a choice. But before you make that choice, resting. Now, what's also interesting, I'll get back to, I'll tie it all together in a second, is for your Gateway of Light Activation Tarot, you guys pulled the Stargate Heart Chakra opening, unlocking, and generosity. I just find it interesting that there is a lot about love and Heart Chakra here. Now, I did do a video, Spirit called me to do this prior to putting out the career and finance readings. Spirit called me to sit down and just do a overview on how our interpersonal and romantic relationships actually affect our finances and our career. I give the example of, if you're in a romantic relationship where the person isn't loving you back, they're making you feel unworthy, you're constantly filling that cup, trying to beg, plead, work really hard for love, that will then ripple over from an energy perspective into other areas of your life, like your finances, like work, because essentially, energetically, what you're telling the universe is, I'm not deserving. So then the universe doesn't give. Do you see what I'm saying? So there's something around you guys needing to rest for a second. Go internally, which you guys are really good at this. Scorpios are you guys are very emotionally mature and emotionally intelligent, right? You're very aware of the hidden spots within your mind. And so this Stargate Heart card next to the Ask the Fae choice card is giving me a need to recognize how your heart chakra and your interpersonal romantic relationships may be hindering your finances. Okay, that's what I was getting for you guys, and I think that's why they want me to pull from the romance deck. But before we get to that, I'm going to read from the book on the Stargate Heart. So it says, The heart chakra is our connection to love and generosity. When open, it can take us on a powerful expedition to experience love. In Sanskrit, it is known as anahata, which means unstruck or even unbroken, revealing that even though we may feel our heart is broken, our true spiritual heart is always whole. The heart chakra governs all aspects of our heart, including relationship, what lights us up, and of course, our self-worth. Your heart space is a sacred space deep within you. For some time, you have protected it with psychic shields that have not only stopped you from being hurt, but also stopped you from feeling love. This gateway appearing shows that you have finally dropped these shields and are ready to experience love. Universal wisdom wants you to know that this is your divine right. You are a highly empathetic and generous soul who has so much to give, and you're being called forth to reveal the deeper and more vulnerable aspects of your being. Divine light beings are surrounding you, holding you, and encouraging you to relax. All the restrictions and blockages of your heart space have now been removed. The worst is behind you, and the world needs you. Love, love, love that. What I also love is it's saying the whatever blockages were there are already gone in 2022. It's done. It's finito. You guys are just in a resting period of almost, I'm getting the sense of like getting comfortable with your heart chakra being open, right? Especially if you come from this traditional closed off space, right? And then all of a sudden your heart chakra opens. It's like the world is your oyster. Everything is beautiful. There's multiple paths to take. And why I think that has to do with your finances is then you're in an energy of being open to receive. The universe can actually gift you something financially because your heart chakra is open. It's aware. It's cognizant of its surroundings. It's standing in joy and in love. Right now the universe is like, okay, here you go, here's some free money, you know, or here's some free opportunities for you to make money, that kind of thing. Love that for you guys. Okay, so like I said, we're going to pull from the romance deck because Spirit told us to, and we always do what Spirit asks. Sorry about that, guys, my dog is barking at the FedEx man. All right, let's get into it. Spirit messages for career and finances for Scorpio 2022. They're telling me 3 cards. We have, pay attention to the red flags. Let your friends help you. And separation in the reverse. Okay. Pay attention to the red flags is definitely giving me, pay attention to your self-worth. Because remember, all that energy comes from, you know, that upper chakra, the solar plexus, heart chakra space, right, needs to be open if you're trying to manifest finances. Right? So if there are behavioral patterns that come up for you where you're not operating for your highest and most best good. So for example, you have a really bad day at work and then you go home and you like drink yourself into a stupor, or you go out to the bar and you get like pissy drunk or something like that. Or you know, which can cause excess and, you know, whatever. Or, you know, you have this mentality of, oh, I just got a little bit of money, I'm gonna go blow it over here. You know, just be cognizant of your patterns around your finances and also how your emotions are tied to your finances. And be clear on what that pathway is, like what that cycle is what they're telling me. These red flags are about you and your emotional ties to your finances and your career. I'm also hearing if there's a career that does not light you up, it's going to be next to impossible to stay in that heart center space, right? You absolutely need to look at this year, and they're telling me, they're pinging me back to the 6, your Ask the Fae card about rest. Like maybe this is the year that if you hate your job, for example, you really sit with yourself and say, okay, I hate my job. What would I like to do? What would light me up, right? Because I'm getting this very strong sense of the red flag is if your day-to-day activities aren't in line with what sets your soul on fire, you have like you're going to stay in that lack and poverty energy. Let your friends help you is very much giving me like a networking, especially if you start to look for a new job. Ask people in your field, network, just talk to people, maybe get a mentor, that kind of stuff. Like, let people know where your mind is at, help them. That's another, the Stargate Heart card was talking about being vulnerable, right? If you hate your job, say something to somebody, you know, that you trust, of course, but like, have the conversation like, dude, I can't with this job, it stresses me out, I don't want to be here, but I don't know what I want to do, right? Like, talk that out with a friend, talk that out with your mentor. I can see the incense flying around, guys. Sorry about that. I just had to clear the energy. Separation in the reverse is giving me a very, the changes that you make this year from a heart chakra perspective are final. I'm getting this fear of like, I feel good some days, but I don't feel good other days. Or like this inconsistent energy with feeling like you're capable of manifesting from the heart space. I think that's why, like, it's like you guys want, you know, right? Like the manifestation has to come from here, right? And so it's like this fear of, what if something happens, or what if I have a really bad day? I don't want to put negative energy out there. Like, this is spirit saying that the changes that you're making with your heart chakra are permanent, right? Especially if you're resting and really being vulnerable with your friends, being vulnerable with your family about where your headspace is at. Like, all of those things, even if you do hate your job, right? And you continue to stay in it through the end of the year, because you're being vulnerable and open in other ways, like your heart chakra is going to continue to, you know, grow bigger and bigger and brighter, and so don't worry about that. All right, we're going to go ahead and get into the Kipper deck here, see what the Kipper deck has to say for Scorpio career and finances in 2022. Let's see. Career and finances for Scorpio in 2022. Okay. We have marriage, courthouse, gifts, false person, main male, unexpected income, pathway, poverty, occupation. 3 more cards, mature man, message in reverse, lovers in reverse. Okay, I believe in your love messages for 2022, there was a lot of twin flame energy, twin flame soulmate energy there. So, you know, the marriage, courthouse, and gift card does not surprise me. There's definitely something there happening with your love life. I'm also getting a very strong sense that maybe you and this partner start a business together or start a project together that will eventually lead to unexpected income here. With courthouse and gifts, this is giving me either a legal win or, yeah, I'm getting like a legal financial win. So I don't know if you're suing someone or you're waiting on a settlement or something like that. It's like that absolutely comes through for you guys. Unexpected, I'll get to false person and main male in a second. Unexpected income, pathway, poverty, and occupation is telling me, remember I was picking up on this, like maybe you don't like your job. It's like recognizing how staying in a job that you hate keeps you in that poverty and that lack mindset, right? And so if you're looking to bring in additional income or make more money. You're being encouraged to take that leap of faith. They're showing me the Fool card, right? Like, just go down that path, explore it, just see what's out there. It can't hurt, right? Like, I'm getting this almost like fear of either rejection or, getting your hopes up or something. And Spirit is like, no, get that absolutely out of your mind. That's also, so it's pinging off of this false person and main male. For my divine feminines out there, there's no gender in tarot. This could be a main female as well. Just take it as it resonates. It's like, there is this false person in your mind, aka your ego, right, that has you scared to take that leap of faith, right, and trust that that you're capable, that you're deserving, that something will work out in your favor, right? Especially if you go into like looking for a job when you already have a job, and like, it's like, I have a job where it pays me well, I don't need to move immediately. I just want to see what's out there. Just that openness. Again, remember I said earlier, being open to receive from the universe. What the universe is saying, being open will bring you unexpected income, will bring you more money. Because you're coming from a place of, I have no expectations. So the universe is like, oh, he has no expectations, or she has no expectations, and their heart chakra is open. Here you go. Right? So be cognizant of the false person in your mind, your ego, that tries to trip you up and keep you in this poverty mindset. It's not reality, right? Tell the ego to go somewhere. With mature man, message in the reverse, and lovers in the reverse, this is definitely giving me, you tell your boss, I'm out. I'm out. I'm not doing this partnership anymore. I'm not doing this job anymore. I'm seeing like a double middle fingers, like, nah, bro. And what's funny is underneath the deck is journey, adjudication, and adjudication. So it's like, this is justice for you, right? Like, and I'm getting into year vibes. Like, if you decide to open yourself up to looking to see what's out there, the universe is absolutely going to give you a pay increase, an advancement, from like, you advance in your status, right? At your career, or a promotion. That was the word I was looking for, right? And by end of year, you're basically telling your boss, I'm out. I found something better. I'm hearing maybe not even a 2 weeks notice. Like, FYI, today's my last day. Just so you're aware, I will not be here tomorrow, is the feeling I got off of those last couple cards, Scorpio. I love that. I love that for you guys. All right. Let's go ahead and get into your Celtic cross. So, like I was saying earlier, I've been modifying. I can't speak. I think this is like video number 5 I've done today. So, it may be time for a break. Modified Celtic cross. We will pull 12 cards. The first card that I pull will be your overall energy for 2022 from a finance and a career perspective. We'll break it down. We'll clarify the things that, look juicy, and I want some extra, some extra details on, and then we will close it out. The Queen of Swords is all over the place, so y'all are really like, give me what I deserve. Yes, yes, love it. All right, let's see. Five of Cups, fear, regret. Okay, I'm going to build this out, and then we will talk about it. The Lovers again. Y'all are... Woo! Okay. So your overall energy for 2022 is the Five of Cups. I will say it's not heavy, which is good. Sometimes when I pick up the Five of Cups, the energy is super duper heavy. Like that is deep depression, fear, whatever. This is really giving me just, you lost a taste for whatever it is that you're doing. Like, it just does not, it's like every day. I love those like videos on Instagram of people like doing woo-saws in their car before they have to go to work. That's what this Five of Cups is giving me. Like, y'all are just not happy with where you are right now. But what is encouraging is for the first 3 months of 2022, so you have the Knight of Pentacles, the Two of Cups in reverse, and the Three of Wands. This Knight of Pentacles, sometimes the Knight of Pentacles, it's, let me explain what the Knight of Pentacles is first. It is a slow, this is the slowest moving knight in the deck. He's holding the Ace of Pentacles. It's a slow, like pragmatic, daily, step by step towards a goal, right? Like, there's a plan behind it. It's slow moving, but it's based in like practicality, right? Like, I have a plan that I'm putting into action, but it's slow. Sometimes the Knight of Pentacles gives me thinking, which it shouldn't, right? Because thinking are sword cards, but that's what I'm getting. Like, in January, it's like you had the like epiphany. Like, this is not Two of Pentacles in reverse, this partnership, this job I'm in, this is just not it. I've been here too long. I like, every day is Groundhog's Day is what I'm hearing. Like, I don't want to be here. Oh my God, I don't want to be here. By March, you're not waiting. You're not staying. You're not, like, I don't care how much money these people are paying me. I can't anymore. Like, I'm bored to tears is what I'm hearing, right? Second quarter, you have the Moon in the reverse, the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Cups upright. Guys, or gals, my non-binary babies, Scorpio, love this for you, and I'm going to tell you why. This moon is giving me full moon illumination vibes. Again, hangman energy. Like, I see how bored to tears and unhappy I am in this job, and I now know I have options, right? Seven of Cups is all about, sometimes it means confusion, sometimes, but it's really giving me options, right? It's also telling me that there is either another place that you've had your eye on, or another career path that is like you're the one. Because there's one gift here that is kind of lit up. And it's supposed to be like, that's the gift from the universe. That's the gift that you choose out of all of the options on this card, right? It's like you almost have like a laser eye focus on one career path or one goal in particular, right? You haven't taken any action towards it, but at least it's been illuminated, right? I'm also getting, maybe they're telling me, I don't know, like a secret at your job, or you uncovered something at your job that was finally just like, maybe the secret was just that you were kind of lying to yourself about how happy you were there. In Q3, we have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, Death in reverse, and the Hangman. You almost go back to, not almost, you go back to, I don't know, and we'll do some clarifying, but I'm getting this sense that, like, you get cold feet about leaving the job that you're at right now. I'm hearing like, yeah, it bores me to tears, but I can do it with my eyes closed. No one really bothers me. Like, how hard do I really want to work? Kind of thing. And so it's like you don't, where's the Wheel of Fortune? The Wheel of Fortune in reverse is like, not, I don't want to say not learning the lesson, but just not closing out the cycle. I'm also hearing the timing may not be right. So don't beat yourself up over, like, if you go out there and it's just like you don't find anything that feels right. That's fine. It doesn't feel right. Right? The point is, we're trying to find something that fills our heart chakra, right? So if you go out there and you start looking and everything is like, I don't know about that job, that's fine, The Death in reverse is giving me the same thing. Also, this is your card, Scorpio. This is the card of Scorpio. This is transformation, rebirth, and a new beginning. again, I'm just with it next to the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. It's giving me this, like, I just didn't find what I'm looking for, so I'm just going to kind of stay where I'm at. Now, with this Hangman energy, though, that comes after it, it's like you then step into this energy of, remember I was talking about being vulnerable with your friends and family, like even trying to figure out what you want to do, right? Because I think what a lot of the issue is there is a slight confusion over what you want to do next or where you want to go. You know, it's just kind of like, I don't even know, do I stay in the same kind of career that I've been in? Do I try something new? Do I start a business? Like, it's like it's like, what is it called when you have too many options to choose from? It's like an abundance of options or pathways to go down, and it's just kind of like that creates this stuck energy. But the thing about the Hangman is it's a purposeful stuck. It's a self-aware, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to go internal and I'm going to observe. I'm going to look at different perspectives. I'm going to talk to different people. I'm going to ask my friends, what do you do for work? How do you like this job? You know, like that's the kind of energy I'm getting from this. By the end of year, guys, you have the Lovers, the Emperor in the reverse, and the Nine of Swords. Bottom of the deck is the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Eight of Swords. I feel like this is a warning. You guys are at the end of the year, you may just be a little too hard on yourself about not deciding to make a move. And Spirit wants you guys to know that, like, with this Eight of Swords here, like, she can leave at any moment, right? Like, she can take the blindfold off. Like, there's no swords in front of her. She's loosely bound, you know, and just walk away. It's like a warning to tell you that, like, when the timing is right, Wheel of Fortune in reverse, because this is giving me heavy, like, yeah, you repeat the cycle, but also, like, the timing isn't right. Like, this is divine timing. So it being in reverse is just saying all the universe wants you to do right now is rest and contemplate and look at things from a different perspective. I'm hearing mainly the ego in your head. Like, this is more about ego death and opening your heart chakra year. This is not a dramatic change in career year for you, right? And so at the end of the year, be cognizant of your mental, being trapped in your mind. You're not a bad person because you didn't choose another job. You're not unworthy, or, you know, like, I'm just getting all this, like, maybe there's a tendency there might be a tendency at the end of the year for you to beat yourself up for not making a move, but Spirit wants you to know that it just wasn't right for you. With what's at the bottom of the deck of the Hierophant, the Eight of Swords, and the Eight of Wands, I'm almost getting a sense of, you know how that saying of, like, some, like, rejection is protection? That is what I'm getting from this outcome here. It's like Spirit saying that, like, you know, maybe someone offered you a little bit more money. It wasn't a ton, right? And so now you're in regret at the end of the year, just like, oh my God, I totally should have taken that job. Yeah, it was only a $10,000 pay raise, but blah, blah, blah. Like, you know, whatever you're going over in your mind about why you didn't take this job. Spirit is saying here that, like, it was way too structured. It was going to keep you tied up and bound anyways. And this Eight of Wands is giving me, like, hella work. Like, just a lot of energy and a lot of work for $10,000 extra a year. I mean, after the government takes their piece. Like, meanwhile, at your current job, you big chillin', you know? Like, yeah, it sucks. Yeah, it's Groundhog's Day. Yeah, you've lost your taste for it. But would you rather be in a place that micromanages you, doesn't let you take vacation, and it's hella work for an extra $5,000 a year? Like, what does that even break down every 2 weeks? No, you know? So again, it's a warning at the end of the year to, like, just be cognizant, guys and gals, Scorpios, my non-binary babies. Rejection is protection. And, you know, I'm getting this sense like you don't even get rejected. It's more just like you choose not to choose that job, and then later you regret it, and it's like Spirit was like, no, the timing wasn't right. Okay, they want me to, I do want to pull on this Five of Cups and this Wheel of Fortune and Death in reverse, and then we will close out your reading, guys. All right, let's see. That it was in there backwards, so felt like Spirit wanted it out. Yeah, the World and the Seven of Swords is clarifying the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse. That is very much giving me, when the timing is right, you will sneak away. When the opportunity is right for you, you will sneak away. You don't have to, I'm just hearing like the universe will move you when it's time. You know, don't regret that. Okay, let's see. Clarifying Death is the Six of Swords, the Six of Pentacles in reverse, and holy sixes, and the Six of, again, guy, Scorpio, Lovers, choice, all these sixes. You even got the Lovers in your spread here. But six, 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 six. Like, this year is getting clear on your choices and your options. Resting, sitting with that hangman energy. This is, I'm like, there are very few wands here. This is not a year of action. It's recognizing your choices. Anyways, with the Death card in the reverse, it's like you want to move forward to calmer waters, but something isn't balanced, right? It's not giving what it was supposed to have gave. Is the Six of Pentacles in reverse, right? Again, the timing's not right. It wasn't the right opportunity. Do not worry about it, right? Six of Cups in the reverse. It's like, don't look at the past with rose-tinted glasses, okay? When you are supposed to move and transition into a new period, the universe will move you, right? Okay, let's clarify this Lovers card, please, and the Empress in reverse. Sorry, I know I said that was going to be my last one. Again, another choice card, a decision card. I mean, if y'all aren't calling in a twin flame, I don't know what this is. But clarifying the Lovers card, you have the Two of Swords. So again, it's like the universe. I said what I said, making a decision, right? Just get clear on your decision. I'm also getting off of this card, stand up for yourself, right? Know your worth and ask for what you're really owed. Ace of Wands. This is, I think, you know, I used the phallic word earlier when I was talking about the romance deck. Normally, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning in business or love. This is giving me a full, I don't even know how to say this without like sounding disgusting, but it's giving me wand energy, okay? Do with that as you will. You know, it's phallic. The Four of Swords, which is resting, praying, meditating, it's for the sun, and the Ten of Cups, right? It's like Spirit wants you to be in this heart space, this centered, restful heart space of being clear of what you want. And it's like at the beginning of the year, you're not clear, right? By the end of the year, it does look like you get to that space, but it's like it takes kind of going out there, seeing what it is, what's out there, seeing what you like, what you don't like, what offers come your way, that kind of thing. Like, you know, exploring, being open. That's what this year is about. And that's how you're able to call in this new beginning at the end of the year. All right, clarifying the Empress is the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, the the Seven of Wands, the Magician, and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, really looking at, remember I was saying, because I think the outcome had like the Hierophants, like it like you didn't take a job initially, you know, because you went with your first mind, and then you start to beat yourself up over it later, and it was like it was like micromanagey. It was going to keep you stuck, and it was going to be a lot of work. That's what this Seven of Pentacles and Seven of Wands is giving me. Like, just constantly being on the defensive, constantly feeling like, you know, I put in all this energy and this work all for an extra $5,000 a year. Like, no, it's not worth that. So this is what Spirit wants you to do, to manifest from a place of self-love and self-worth. And you get there at the end of the year, right? It's like you recognize at the end of the year, I don't know if maybe you talk to someone who did take the job or something like that, and they're like, bro, sis, this place is not it. You'd be lucky you did not take that job. But like something clicks mentally where now you're like, okay, I'm now clear. I'm not trying to work 120 hours a week or whatever. I don't even know if there's that many hours in a week. But you get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just not trying to work myself to death for a job. You know, I'm clear on how much vacation time I want. I'm clear on my minimum salary. I'm clear, you know, like by the end of the year, you guys are absolutely in a space of, I'm ready to manifest because I know what I want. I know what I'm worth. And I've been working on my heart chakra all year, and possibly even, you know, found a soulmate or something. And we have been doing sexy things. Because I'm telling you, that Ace of Wands was giving me sex magic. You manifesting with that wand, huh? Alright guys, on that note, that's all I have for you. If this resonated, please like, share, subscribe. If you have any comments, leave them down below. And I will catch you guys next week when I do your mid-month energy update. Thanks. Have a good day. Bye.